Hello and welcome to a long-delayed, long-time-coming episode of the Sam and Nana Show. I'm Sam.
And I'm Nana.
So today we have, since we've been kind of waiting to do this for a while, we have a few ideas kind of stewing and fermenting.
Mm-hmm.
And so we thought we would kind of do something special for this episode. And not only will we bring our characteristic neuroses and strange opinions about, medical ailments to the table, but that we would also make a beverage that I have only had once.
Really?
Yes, yes. But that was a staple. Is it fair to say?
A daily.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
And an important part of Jewish American culture.
Eastern European Jewish New York culture.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And in an effort to kind of better understand my roots, we can say, we're going to make an egg cream.
Are we going to start with making?
We don't have to start with making an egg cream, but you gotta let the people know so that they stay for the sweet stuff.
Yeah.
But one of the things we have that interests both me and my grandmother is death and the afterlife.
Are we going to start with death and end with an egg cream? I thought we'd start with gastric reflux.
Why is that more fun? Do you think? Okay, we can start with reflux.
We each have our own experience.
It's true.
You have regular run-of-the-mill reflux?
Yeah, well, it's GERD.
Yeah.
I don't know, I guess it probably is the most common variant of a reflux disease.
As I've been learning this week, the gut microbiome depends on eating lots of raw fruits and vegetables.
My grandmother has been talking about the gut microbiome.
Everyone's talking about the gut microbiome.
I have not heard a single other person talk about the gut microbiome.
Anyway, I don't think I have GERD. I have something that I diagnosed myself. I have the dreaded laryngopharyngeal reflux. And that's no fun. I asked my doctor about it. He said, it's just the way my body works. And I don't think he even knows about laryngopharyngeal
Most people
syndrome.
don't.
It's not going to kill us. And
probably not.
We're lucky.
Yeah.
Generally
sure.
in good health.
Sure.
Yeah.
What will kill us eventually?
Something.
This is something that...
It's kind of serious.
Yeah. But it preoccupies me. And would you say you as well?
Sometimes. I have had enough life experience that I do believe there is something, but that's my personal belief.
Essentially,
I don't understand computers.
And yeah. Wow.
That's a bummer.
Yeah. But, I mean, again, death and taxes, am I right?
Let's talk about seltzer.
Let's talk about seltzer.
My Zadie was a immigrant from Poland/Russia, and when he came to this country, he was a seltzer man, and he'd deliver the seltzer, and he'd come home, and my bubby would say, "Where's the money?" And he'd say, "Well, poor people need seltzer too." So that was sort of informed my strong sense of social justice, I believe.
Sure.
And don't buy SodaStream.
Don't buy SodaStream.
No. Yeah, I come home from school every day. We would get seltzer delivered when I was a kid. My Zadie was no longer around, but there were people who still delivered seltzer to our apartment in Brooklyn. Most days, when my mom wasn't around, I'd take the seltzer out. We'd get the Uvette syrup, also delivered by the seltzer man.
Wow.
So that we'd have, all the ingredients of an egg cream. I didn't know what an egg cream, I never heard that term, but
Right.
I was making myself egg creams on a regular basis, and they were really good.
Clearly. They
Should
were
we
a
take a
go-to.
short break and get our ingredients out?
We're going to make an egg cream.
Okay.
So you may notice that there's
Some ingredients
something different in the frame.
I sort of remember that. I mean, it's not that hard, but I wanted to see what the pros did, so I did look up on YouTube. And this guy from the Lower East Side has a place called Veselka's, where they're famous for their egg creams. And as you know, egg creams do not contain eggs. And they do not really necessarily contain cream, but do put some milk in there.
Sure.
And they're not sure about the origin, but there was there were a couple of theories about that.
Mm-hmm.
And one is that the German word, which is also a Jewish word, I guess, somewhat corrupted, the word echt means real. I don't know Yiddish. So, or there was also a popular drink in the 1880s that involved putting eggs and chocolate and milk and carbonated water into a drink. And
raw eggs?
I think so. And the poor people who couldn't afford the eggs made it without the eggs. Hence the egg cream as we know it today. 3 tablespoons of.
Wow, that is gloppy.
I got some organic.
Of course.
Yes. Now, my own personal feeling is you have to make sure you have enough chocolate in here. That's the most important part.
If you skimp on the chocolate,
you get a very
because
anemic tasting egg cream.
Well, so the ingredients of the egg cream are, as you can see, this syrup, this milk over here, which may be a problem for us.
Put it in yours?
Sure, I can. And the last ingredient, of course, is the seltzer, which we're not. This isn't seltzer.
It's carbonated mineral water.
But it's gonna have to be okay.
Yeah. Best thing I could find.
We're doing what we can
Whole Foods.
at the Whole Foods in Madison,
yes.
Wisconsin. I am personally suspicious of the combination of milk and seltzer.
Yeah.
Because I think that sounds a little gross. But that's why my grandma is here. She's going to.
So we won't put too much milk in.
She's going to write
He says a quarter cup. We'll see. Maybe that's too much.
No, well, I'm
going to go with a little less.
Okay.
Just so that we don't
milk ourselves
into
an early
reflux.
grave. Yeah.
Yeah.
How much seltzer are we talking?
You fill it up. You just keep. You pour, and I'm gonna do this because you're supposed to have a nice little head of foam at the top.
Sure.
Let's see if we can do that or not.
Okay.
I haven't really.
This is a 2-person job.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
It's foaming.
Are you feeling?
The foam.
Are you having a Proustian moment?
Not really. Compostable straws. You want to taste it, Sam?
Sure.
Should we let me do mine here?
Here. Yeah, let's.
Oh, here. You stir.
Okay.
Make sure you.
It's the moment of truth.
Okay.
Everyone, all our viewers. Okay.
L'chaim.
L'chaim.
Ooh. Chocolate.
Not half bad. That is an interesting.
Oh, I like this, Sam. Why have we not done this before?
We struck gold.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we should show this to the rest of the family. Show them what we stumbled upon.
Okay.
Well, a little experiment here. This is good. This makes me feel like I'm connecting to my roots.
All right. And is it a wrap for the Sam and Anna show?
I think that's a wrap for the Sam and Anna show.
We're
gonna enjoy our egg creams. Have a lovely day.
Mm-hmm.
Medicare for all.